of recognizing the best in our midst. Also to acknowledge the DVC academic, all the sponsors, the students, the DVC research, the chief operations officer, the deans, and all members of Senate. The University of Nairobi does not disappoint. We get the best, we get actually the cream who are admitted to the University of Nairobi to study. We nurture them, we celebrate them, and we usher them into the world to go out there and continue performing. And today, as the Deputy Vice Chancellor said, we agreed to change the way we award our best so that we can expand our role of honor. And this is a role that will be there in perpetuity because University of Nairobi will be there many years. So even when you check the website 50 years from now, you can show your grandchildren that on this day, the University of Nairobi celebrated you for your performance in different spheres. And obviously, we have ushered out very many out there. And as I said, we do not disappoint. They have gone out and excelled. And I've mentioned that this year, last year, this period is a period when we have actually shown what we are as a university. The current president of the country is a graduate of this university for all the 3 degrees. The undergraduate, the master's, and the PhD. The deputy also the vice chancellor and the deputy vice chancellor. Yes. And they are the other great people you see here. Also the deputy president, the president of the Supreme Court, the speakers of the two of parliament, that is National Assembly as well as Senate, the president of the Supreme Court, and many others. I saw even the chair of the EACC also from here. Also in many of the universities, they are being learned currently by our staff and the others, those who graduated from here. Literally all of them, yeah. So we do not disappoint. We have received the best, we have mentored them, and all of them have gone out there to do very well. So I'm very delighted to welcome you all to this year's Student Recognition Award ceremony to honor students for excellence performance. This important event signifies our commitment to scholarly excellence as boldly declared in this university slogan. Today, over 800 awards will be given, making it the largest honors list in the history of this program. I note with satisfaction that for the very first time, we are going to reward students' effort in other areas beyond academic performance. The new awards cover such areas as students' talents, innovation and entrepreneurship, corporate social responsibility, leadership, frontierism, sports and games, and the other extracurricular activities. This is a deliberate move aimed at fulfilling our objective of producing holistic graduates. It is also an acknowledgement on our part that other activities outside the academic realm are also vital for building an all-round student and a citizen of this country and the world. To those students who will be receiving awards today, I wish to congratulate you on your great achievement. I'm aware that it takes a lot of sacrifice to get where you have reached, and hence the awards you are about to receive are well-deserved badges of distinction of honor for you to carry everywhere you go. Through these prizes, the university appreciates and allows you for your dedication to the cause, hard work and discipline, perseverance, as well as the willingness to go on an extra mile in order to deliver nothing but the best. Your sterling performance also demonstrates desirable attributes of character building and the solid foundation for growth in the fields that you will pursue going forward. I wish you the very success. Even as I congratulate you for making your parents, guardians, and other benefactors proud, I want also to offer some advice. Do not rest on your laurels just yet, for this is only the beginning of your journey to greatness. Already you have witnessed that the path to success is riddled with obstacles. Continue to work hard, and the world will be yours to conquer. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's world, every university worth its name is preoccupied with positioning its students and graduates so that they can easily integrate with their peers from anywhere and hold their own. The University of Nairobi continues to strategically mold its students in that direction. You have my assurance as the Vice Chancellor that those being rewarded today represent excellence beyond the gates of this university, and I've just mentioned that before. Our students have continued to excel in competitions up to the international level. Only recently, Lennox Kirianki emerged as the best mediator at the 2023 Conflict Prevention and Resolution International Mediation Competition held in Brazil. Brian Kibet was voted as the best orator when his team of 3 from the Faculty of Law won the Strathmore Tax Law Hackathon. You can clap for them. Lisa Welle, a second-year student from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, is currently taking part in the African Festival of Table Tennis after winning the regional championship. On the track, you recall, our own Ferdinand Omanyala from the Faculty of Science and Technology continues to smash records in the 100-meter sprint. And I could go on and on. But the point is that nurturing students' talents alongside their academic progression is a sure way of ensuring their successful development. Accomplishment in diverse areas will enable students to access and exploit the countless opportunities that the world has to offer. When our students excel, they uplift the name of the university, country, and the continent. To our faculty and staff, your hard work and dedication has been instrumental in producing these exceptional graduates. Your commitment to academic excellence and the holistic development of our students is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your tireless effort in ensuring that students receive the best education possible. I wish to especially single out the sponsors of the various prizes for their generosity, and they have just introduced themselves. Your consistent support makes it possible for us to hold a better event every year, including this one. I wish to thank you most sincerely. Only yesterday, we had a successful annual University Compassion Day to mobilize support so that the needy students among us can access quality education without suffering financial constraints. A good number of you seated here today were also present and donated generously. I extend our gratitude to you for this noble gesture. I also want to acknowledge those students who did not receive an award today, Remember that recognition is not the only measure of success. It is essential to continue striving towards personal growth and academic excellence. Do not be discouraged by this temporary setback, but instead use it as a motivation to work harder and smarter in future. There will always be opportunities to improve and make a positive impact in your community, both now and in the future. To the parents and guardians of our students, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support. Your guidance, encouragement, and sacrifice have played a significant role in shaping the character and success of your children. We thank you for entrusting them to our care and for partnering with us in their education journey. Let us all continue to work together towards achieving our shared goal of producing graduates who will positively impact the world. Congratulations once again to all the awards recipients. And thank you for making this event a great success. Thank you and God bless you.
Another round of applause for Vice Chancellor. It is now time to present to you, Vice Chancellor, the role of recognizees. And this is the way we will do it. We'll call out their names and they will just upstand where they are. So when you hear your name, you just stand where you are. We'll appreciate you. We'll go all the way to the end. Then we'll get to the next segment where you will be given the awards that are already present in the respective faculties. The first, before I go to the deans, is the best overall students in the faculties. Vice Chancellor, 10 students qualified in the year 2021, 2022 for recognition in their various faculties. In the Faculty of Agriculture, Suheima Mohammed. In the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Ngoha George Odhiambo. In the Faculty of Business and Management Science, Rugero Eid Mubaraka. In the Faculty of Education, Mohamed Hamdi Ishad. Faculty of Engineering, Mwaniki Alvin Wamwea. In the Faculty of Health Sciences, Miheso Collins Lemashon. In the Faculty of Law, Dongo Ochieng Edgar. In the Faculty of Science and Technology, Kamau Ami Gitau. In the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Makau Rosa Mongeli.
who has also been awarded by some of our Park Limited, Kenya Institute of Food Sciences Prize, and Kenya Breweries Limited under the Food Science and Technology category. Now, moving from academics, I'll go to the talent. The first talent that I wish to recognize from the Faculty of Agriculture is Julius Ndeche for poultry. Kindly stand. And then Awara Joshua, singing. And then Nina Obuya for dancing. I'll move on to the next category for research and publication. I'll recognize 3 students from the Faculty of Agriculture: Otieno Jeff Samuel, Joyce Njogona, Georgina Mulwa. The other category, innovation and entrepreneurship, I wish to recognize Georgina Mulwa, Ali Ragma Dhoia, and Mwangi Angela Wanjiku. The other category on corporate social responsibility, I wish to recognize the following 3 students: Geoffrey Chomba, Ruth Mongai, and Rabon Kefa. I wish to recognize the other category on leadership. The following 3 students are being recognized from the Faculty of Agriculture: Tom Oyueka Okech, Philip Onyango, and Mary Njeri. The other category is on volunteerism. I wish to recognize the 3 students: Brian Kamati, Gideon Major, and Faiz Victor. The other category is extracurriculum activity. I wish to recognize Martin Okelo, Shelton Otieno, and Sila Tabi. I'll go to sports and games from the Faculty of Agriculture, the most outstanding players. The first one is George Reynolds for rugby. Then Ochieng Junior Valentine for taekwondo. Then most talented players in sports and games from the Faculty of Agriculture, I wish to recognize Ongweyo Okoth for taekwondo, Jane Sarah Moni for volleyball, Francis Waweru for swimming, Alex Mambo for athletics. I also wish to recognize the most valuable player per sport. Number 1 is Stephen Morara for hockey, and then Alex Mambo for athletics. Those are the candidates that I wish to present from the Faculty of Agriculture. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 73 students, whom I have the pleasure to present to you, qualified for the Vice Chancellor's recognition in the respective categories: academic awards, PhD programs: Simon K. Bett, Okia Stephen Shisoka, Dlama Ogagao Uzezi. Master's programs: Part 1, Shikanda Shem Shimoto, Wachira Roslyn Wangui. Part 2, Muela Esperanza Katola, Mbau Nefat Mwangi, Ochieng Bevlin Anyango. Bachelor's programs, first year: Tune Dennis Masharia, Ngoka Beverly Kwekwe, Otieno Yvonne Aoko, Kamau Irene Wanjiru, who also receives the Dr. D'Souza Memorial Prize. Second year: Njuguna Abia Njoki, Mercy Vugusta, Alex Okidi Jones Alex. Carlos Kiplangat Rotich, who receives a CASNEB Outstanding Student Prize for Arts and a reward from the Professor Jane Mariara Awards. And cousin Joseph Kinyayian, who also receives an award from Professor Jane Mariara. Third year: Were Otieno Evans, George Muthui, Nguka Ken Ojwang. Fourth year: Mwendwa Richard, Monyange Purity Nanjala, Jane Kananu Nthiga, Ngoha George Odhiambo, who receives a Professor Porter Prize, Opondo Rose Michelle, who receives a Yusuf Dawood Award and a Professor Henry Indagasi Award Prize. Murugu Winnie Naitore, who receives an African Development and Economic Consultants Prize, and Gishane Lucy Wanjiru, who receives an award from ZANI, a ZANI Award. Murugu Winnie Naitore, Onjero Regan, Namu Susan Vati, Gati Emmanuel Macero, all of whom receive Professor Jane Mariera Awards, and Akwam Elena Daku, who receives an award from Professor Alfred Buregea. Diploma programs, Mutua Estanduku, Bakir Rayana Mohammed, Mwangi Michelle, Wanjohi Celestine Nyambura. Under the category of talent, we have Cornelius Mukonya for mentorship, Enoch Nyamongo, content creator, and Hilda Loreen Anyango for modeling. Research and publication, Socrates Majune and Nancy Adhiambo Omondi. For innovation and entrepreneurship, Karega George Edwin Karia, Helen Akumu Mboya, Oyamo Charles Otieno, and Mwangi Jacinta Wanjiru. On corporate social responsibility, Frida Mongare, Mesri Lungatso, and Evans Olwach. Under the Leadership Award, Peter Nguka, Francis Langu, Razima Salim. On volunteerism, Shadrach Muchemi, Mary Adhiambo, Elizabeth Khasiro Munuya. For extracurricular activities, Mitesh Varsani, Mukeli Muendo, Stella Tiyoi. The most outstanding players for games and sports, Shirene Otieno for hockey, Jane Ndihiru for athletics, Austin Mutindao, volleyball, Lisa Wele, table tennis, Fares Adala, basketball, Shamim Mbai, volleyball, Bilha Mukami Njoroge, soccer, and Abdi Kadir Mohammed, darts. Caroline Muendo, soccer, Jude Kipkemboi, tennis, Khadija Hassan, taekwondo, Brian Mutua, rugby. Most outstanding players among the persons living with disability, Titoi Stella Cherop, wheelchair basketball for persons with disability. And finally, the most outstanding international student, Rizel Vorheven, for handball ladies. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 59 students whom I have the pleasure to present to you qualifying for Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories in the Faculty of Built Environment and Design. Academic awards, Master's programs. Part 1, Lubano Teresa, Nasil Amirin Wali Mohamed, Mariam Talil Abdi. Part 2, Chemngeno, Prudence, Koira Andrew Maitei, Karioki Ariet Wangeshi, Patrick Ignatius Mwangi, who received the Kenya Institute of Planners Award. Mwoki Paul Wambua, who also received the Joint Building Council Prize. In the bachelor's programs, the first year in the Faculty of Built Environment and Design, Ali Kimutai Betts, Gishani Hema Wasera, Murege Joy Modoni. Then second year, Vekaria Nishanti Mikant, John Baptista Nderito, Kimingi Joseph Karanja, Francis
Nyatundo Ombaso, who received the Madhu and the Gishuri Prize. That year, we have Danga Ewing Malon, Ogalo Violet Awol, Gamba Joash Savio, who received the Madhu and the Gishuri Prize, Patel Prithvi Tishbari Larji Naran. That's quite mouthful. Who received the Madhu and the Gishuri Award. For the year, we have Cheriot, Anthony Kipgetish, Muredi Derito Dennis. Then we have Kagiri Sheila Wanjiko, who received the Institution of Surveyors of Kenya Prize, Access Real Estate Limited, Knight Frank Annual Award, who also received the Knight Frank Annual Award, another Knight Frank Annual Award, then Basco Products Kenya Limited, and then Simbi Richard Ellis Limited Prize. Then Kitonga Julius Munyalo, who received the Institute of Quantity Surveyors of Kenya Prize, MS Kanjuba Consultants Prize, Crown Burger Kenya Limited Prize, and Basco Products Kenya Limited Prize. Then Ando Nache Alima, who received the Access Real Estate Limited Prize, the Knight Frank Annual Award, the CB Richards Ellis Limited Prize. Wasonga Rodney Ochieng, Knight Frank Award, Annual Award. Then Maina Wawero, Knight Frank Annual Award. Obayo Nyakoya James, Crown Burger Kenya Limited Prize. Then we also have Mwenda Linjoy Karemi, who received the Basco Products Kenya Limited Award. Then Maina Collins Kagera, who received the Basco Product Kenya Limited Company Award. Then Koesh Shipchumba Nere, who received the Basco Product Kenya Limited Company Prize. Then Godo Chartered Arbitrators Prize. Then we have Macharia Lendia Wamboi, the Anchor Consultant Prize. Kangwana Amandi Esther, who received the Town and Country Planners Association of Kenya Prize. Then Nyaga Muremi Dan, who get the Godo Chartered Arbitrators Prize. Then Saidi Bakari Ndando, the Godo Chartered Arbitrators Award. Then we have Kamau Mase Nyambura, who received the Godo Chartered Arbitrators Prize. Then Masulai Alea Assis, who received the Chrysom Agencies Limited Prize. Then Fevia Nsoka Alian Muindi, Yekundi Davis Muredi, Ganji Abasari Kamundin. Then Sixthia Ndegwa Cynthia Waheto, Maina Sirobia Wamoshe, Kalei Valentine Mutinda. In terms of the talents, we have Ngaruya Steve Kanja, who get the Music Production Award. Richard Wainaina, guitarist. Kesia Biri Easi, who get the Visual Artist Prize. Award. We have the Corporate Social Responsibility. We have Koesh Diana. We have John Roy Oshola, and then we have Mary Goretz. Then Leadership Award, we have Peterson Kongo Irongo, Nishant Kant Vikaria, and Rudhu Wangeshi Itonga. Then in terms of volunteerism, we have Partei Ormunyak, then Onunga Brian Omondi, Lois Mige Onchwel. In terms of extracurricular activities, we have Joshua Parisimei, Otieno Jennifer Regina, Okumu Ondongo Godfrey. Then sports and games, the most outstanding player, we have Chacha Hari in terms of chess, then Koesh, Geoffrey, okay. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the year 2021-2022 academic year, the following 66 students whom I have the pleasure to present to you qualified for the Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories. The academic awards, PhD programs, Part 1, Irungu James Ngugi, please stand. Abdi Asha, Gia James Mbugwa, PhD program Part 2, Haile Mutisia, Paul Obanda, Samson Akumu. For the master's program, Part 1, Barack Karama Award, Namalenya Karen Naliaka, Msioka Betty Tsiokau, Part 2, Naibei Monica Sabai, Omondi Avidan Sebedi, Malova Angela Sikoe, Jambi Joseph Ndwati, who also gets the Price Waterhouse Coopers Prize. Number 8, still master's programs, Part 2, Shandbai Shaheen Abdulasul, who also gets Marketing Society of Kenya Prize. Kambale Mariam Mshuma, who also gets Kenya Institute of Supplies Management Prize. Bageni Concepta, who also gets Deloitte and Touche Prize. For the bachelor's programs, first year, Jean Sere Mugendi, who gets Dr. D'Souza Memorial Prize. Please stand if you are in the crowd. Magara Marcela Kerubo, Mwangi Jane Wanjiru. The second year, Keango Rogers Onsongo, Mboya Brian Okoth, Macau Purity Siomiti. Thank you. For the third year, we have Award Christine Elsie, Mercy Danu John, Diambo Lorraine Achieng, Mutinda Brian Mtua, who also gets the PKF Kenya Prize. Odero Elizabeth Anyango, who also gets the Canadian Assurance Company Limited Prize. Kuyoni George Gotiek, who also gets the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management Prize. The fourth years, we have Echesa Faith Adhiambo, Rugero Idi Mubarak, who also gets the Kenya Breweries Limited Prize, Professor Isaac Mbeche Management Science Award Prize, Unilever Kenya Limited Prize for the most outstanding scholar. Okay, number 15, we have Serut Brian Diema, who also gets Kasneb Outstanding Student Prize. Maru Yasvi Sanjay, who also gets Professor Isaac Mbeche Management Science Prize. Francis Mary Utile, who also gets the Asian Commercial Community Academic Award Prize, the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya Prize. We have also the fourth years, Sumba Francis, who gets Kenya Insurance Corporation Prize. Rithi Melvin Kenya, who also gets Unilever Kenya Limited Prize. Mutisia Simon Mutuku, who also gets Unilever Kenya Limited Prize. Odhiambo Caroline Nyangweso, who also gets the Price Waterhouse Coopers Prize. Hilda Memorial, Matu Memorial Prize. Odhiambo Peter, who also gets Price Waterhouse Coopers Prize Emily Okemwa Memorial Prize. Makoha Virginia Nabwile will also get Kennedy Assurance Company Prize. Kariuki Rose Njeri, who gets Kenya Institute of Supplies Management Prize. For the diploma programs, we have Faiz Amal, Ogola Kefo Nyango, Gitau Evelyn Wambui. Then Vice Chancellor Sir, for the research and publication section, we have Hali K. Mutisia, please stand. Joab Ooko, Chirchir Dan Kibet. These are PhD students for their publications. For innovation and entrepreneurship, we have Lydia Sakari, we have Victor Mbadi, and Albert Smew. For talents, we have Nicole Kador, singing, Laisi Navibia, dancing, Clinton Njuru, singing. For the corporate social responsibility, we have Paris Mwangi, David Madenge, Newton Wawire. And for the leadership award, we have James Amitsi, Spencer Oyer, and Victoria Gachihi. Volunteerism, we have Joel Musili, Maria Wanjiku, Glory Kendi. For extracurricular activities, we have Brian Murageri, Lucy Gadoni, and Boaz Mokaya. For sports and games, the most outstanding player, international student, we have Abuk Mandut. And the most valuable player per sport, we have Brian Omondi in handball. Thank you, sir.
Vice Chancellor Sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 53 students whom I have the pleasure to present to you qualified for the Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories. PhD programs, Esther Wamoyuga Shisho, Michael Mareri Wangai, Evans Mulei Mulatia. You could be upstanding. Master's programs, Ojuang Frederick Otieno, Muthengi Brian Kitonga, Karangathi Mathias Mbugwa. Postgraduate diploma programs, Mwangi Kevin Chege, Murithi Emmanuel Marete, Barasa Kasembeli Sarafina. Bachelor's programs, first year, Abale Ashley Ibola, Nyagoto Stasi Moige, Mwilu Chengo James. Second year, Mueni Doreen, Waithaka Wanjiru Olive, Murugi Joy Blossom. Third year, Wainaina Jacqueline Wajiku, Omoito Barbara Shiundu, Wairimu B. Sylvia. Fourth year, Hamdi Hilshad, Okeyo Titus Roa, Ibrahim Zamzam Kulo. This is a recipient of Henry Idagasi Prize. Munene Mildred Naomi. This is a recipient of Professor Albert Brugea's Prize. Mukoshi Judith Anyanga, a recipient of Professor Alfred Brugea's Award. diploma programs, Mutai Keter Meshak, Simiyu Jacinta, Ali Fatuma Habdi, Innovation and Enterprise, Mansi Leonard Andi, Solomon Kisogochi, Irene Musimi. Talent, Innocent Bogo for rapping, Ezron Kiki, acting and dancing, Kamandi Vilita, singing. Corporate social responsibility, Meshak Simiyu Wekesa, Irene Musimi, as well as Alans Ochieng. Under Leadership Award, we have Billy Juma, Brian Amimo Akach, and Brenda Chebet. That's under the Leadership Award. Volunteerism, we have Oliver Muriuki Kirinya, Matlong Sapul, and Katana Joseph. Under extracurricular activities, sir, we have Fred Okelo, Onesmus Masinde, and Tony Ouma. Sports and games, most outstanding player, we have Dominic Odero Ochieng, basketball, Sheila Jepkomoy, soccer, Tony Otieno Ouma, soccer, most talented player, Grace Ochieng, that is tennis, Clementine Nyongesa, hockey, Agunda Catherine, hockey. And finally, sir, most valuable player per sport, Favor Olumbe is handball, Darwin Darius, rugby, and Brian Simuto, Scrabble, as well as hockey. Thank you, sir.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 83 students might have the pleasure to present to you qualified for Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories. Category A, Academic Awards, PhD Programs, Part 1, Imam Melese, Okoth Paul Sebastian, Bernard Dorcas Dunge. Part 2, Damaris Keluboyalo, Johnson Gugi, John Desiamulo. Master's Program, Part 1, Karaoke Tabitha Wambui, Karaoke Rendia Pauline Wanjira, Mwagi Grace Waithira. Part 2, Onzera Maxwell Abani, Degwal Jane Mukami, Kahungu Rose Njambi. Bachelor's Program, First year Musiri Julius Chalo, Wanjao Miriam, Kenodia Edward Bolo, the Dennis Omodi Adali Award, Mukeje Sujoe, Michael Kihala Machari Award, Wotia Lehema Nafula, Metsek Kebos, Chilonga Lion Dukwe, Metsa Kebos. Second year, Baha Tanya Yemba, Audia Tieno Mary, Jelly Levis Jiru, Kimaiga Rebecca Labella, again Mesa Kebos, Onyaga Maxwell Mulewa, Mesa Kebos. Third year, you have Minor Derek Mushina, Mushono Crispus Kichali, Amimo Tony Awol, Karaoke Victor Macharia, Engineer Kale Olege, Civil Engineering. We have Bolo Naomi Wasuka, Mese Kebus, Chungu Samuel Mutinda, Mese Kebus. For the year we have Bala Abraham Noor, Davis and Shetrif, and again Engineer Kale Olege. Onyango Awol Valali, Davis and Shetrif. Ian Kipkoech Kisali, Mesa Kebus, Ahmed Kauda Hassan, Davis and Shetrif, Wanjara Gold Saul, Davis and Shetrif, Kobia Glory Mukiri, Davis and Shetrif, Bale Isiaho, Mau West Merit Award, Utieno Akoth, Mau West Merit Award. Okola Tracy Adwina Mau West Award. 5th year, Ali Ahmed Mohammed. Moneki Evelyn Wamoya Mese Kibus. Gina Joel Kivisu, Institute of Surveyors of Kenya. Nanyombi Anita Patricia, Institute of Engineers of Kenya. And also Mese Kibus. We have Bogo Bill Mhenyi, Institute of Engineers of Kenya, and also Mesa Kibus. Patel Chad Nalan, Institute of Engineers of Kenya, and Mesa Kibus. Munene Sone, Institute of Engineers of Kenya, and Mesa Kibus. Masai Franklin Netia, Institute of Engineers of Kenya. Bogas, Kenya, and also the Mesa Kibus. And also Isuzu, East Africa. Gedeji Duncan Karaoke Institute of Engineers of Kenya and Mesa Kibus. Ochieng Brian, Institute of Engineers of Kenya. Oyuge Martin Okoth, Institute of Engineers of Kenya and Mesa Kibus. Meltes Quinto Juma, Institute of Engineers of Kenya. Wayaki Jonathan Gedhiga, Institute of Engineers of Kenya and Davis and Shatriff. Okoth Celestine Atieno, Dr. Eda Gachukia Science Prize. Namuleni Nema Lorot, Eda Gachukia, Engineer Lege, Dennis Award, MESEC, and also the Accurate Steel Limited. Wairimo Jude, Wakikondi, Dr. Eda Gachukia, Morodhi Lama Abdulbazit, Dr. Eda Gachukia, Kalaja Nyambura, Dr. Eda Gachukia, Gadhoni Vanessa Nekesa, Engineer Kale Olege. Then category B, we have research and publications, Gule Stephen Kiambi. We have Peter Kimani Kangede, Dongo Lilian Wangui, Jiro Fausta Bura. Category C, innovation and entrepreneurship. We have Mwiti Franklin Muriungi. We have Chelgon Gerard Cheruiyot. We have Juma Dalen Hart. The Talent Award category D, we have Ian Jenga playing saxophone, Vanessa Adhiambo singing, Azulo Pondo singing. Sports and games category I, we have most outstanding player. We have Okech Richard, that's Krabu, Kibeta Oled, volleyball, David Chege, athletics, Timothy Boambu, hardball, also the most valuable player in chess. Lastly, most outstanding player, international student, we have Agulet Malek in basketball. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
Thank you. Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 95 students from the Faculty of Health Sciences, whom I have the pleasure to present to you, qualified for Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories. May the following awardees please arise and remain standing. Under academic programs, PhD programs, Part 1, Wanyonyi Caroline Nasimiu. Part 2, Isaac Ambogo Ngere, Moses Muya Masika, and Kabimba Wawire. Under master's programs, Part 1, Minshi Mohamed Zubair, Kiplagat Triza Jepsakony, Muridhi Paul Gitonga, Mohamed Al-Amin Naji, who also receives the Bok Gazes Kenya Limited Prize. Part 2, Karaoke Brian Ngure, Okelo Samuel, and Peace Kabibibi. Oriama Elizabeth Ipurong, who also receives Professor David Ndetei's Meritorious Award. Rajani Pallavi, who also gets Bok Gases Kenya Limited Prize. Dawood Mariam Ali Ahmed, who also gets the Nestle Foods Kenya Limited Award. Kulkani Suma, who also gets the Nestle Foods Kenya Limited Award. Under fellowship programs, Part 1, Kilonzo Margaret Kamene, Gichungu David Ruiru, Masinde Millicent Spencer. Part 2, Anthony Mungai Iraya, Felista Wangari Maina, Jasper Simon Odera Muruka. Under bachelor's programs, first year, Kihonge Ayan Nganga, Gugurajan Ramya, Walans Chege Munyiri. Second year, Bolt Lucy Chelimo, Kidhinji Yvonne Gaki, Winnie Chepkemoi. Third year, Mugo Jackson Kimani, Obadia Maria Anyeni, Oganda Clarion Okombe. Fourth year, Collins Lemashon, Terry Chepchumba Korir Dorcas Jebiwot, Aguaya Henry Silas Ogada. For the Dr. Boniface Oyugi and Beatrice Amboko Leadership and Research Prize is awarded to Collins Kipchirchir, as well as Musyoki Christine Kanini. Fifth year, Mwangangi Mutinda, Waweru Kelvin Joroge, Namwaya Shelan Motatiro, and the Lida Pons Prize of the Department of Conservative and Prosthetic Dentistry is given to Mish Dotel. The Lida Pons Prize for Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics, and the Lida Pons Prize for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, as well as the Kenya Association Pediatric Dentistry Award, are all given to Tanya Sanjay Shah. The Elida Pons Prize and the Periodontist Dental Center Prize are given to Nyaga Timothy Mbogo. And the following prizes are given to Ndinya Caroline Akinyi, Pfizer Pharmaceutical Prize, Omoera Pharmaceuticals Prize, Daramola Oluyumesi Memorial Prize, Laboratory and Allied Prize, and as well as Regal Pharmaceuticals Limited Excellence Award, the Pharmaceutical Society of Kenya Award, and the Veteran Education Foundation Award given to Ndinya Caroline Akinyi. The Laboratory and Allied Prize is given to Mwenda Grace Mumo, as well as Wanyeki Sharon Wamuyu. The Colgate Palmolive East African Prize and the Pharmacare Prize, as well as Dr. Patricia Mbinya Mwange Memorial Prize, and the Damic Prize are given to Krishan Sarna. The DentMed Prize is awarded to Shaka Mohammed Khalid Sahir. Dr. Riba Olembo Memorial Prize is awarded to Mir Maliha. And the Advanced Care Dental Center Prize is awarded to Mutua Paris Washera. Sixth year, Kenei Cindy Chemutai. And the Yusuf Dawood Award, the Kamala Memorial Prize, the Dr. Wangai Meritorious Holistic Award are given to Kurgat Hilary Kiplangat. The Kenya Medical Association Prize, the MBCHB Prize, and the Chandaria Prize Pathology are awarded to Oluoch Linus Lincoln. The Professor David Ndetei Meritorious Award is given to Motari Harriet Kemunto. The Avenue Group Award, the Kenya Medical Association Prize, the MBCHB Prize, and the Chandria Prize are given to Masila Solomon Mwenda. For the diploma programs, Muhia Samson Karanja, Munya John, Kamau David Muriungi. Under research and publications, Isaac Ambogo Ngere, Moses Muya Masika, and Kabimba Wawire. Under innovation and entrepreneurship, Dr. Nick Were Amolo, Dr. Paul Bundi, Dr. Kelvin Mureithi. And under talent, for singing, Marion Bosire. For dancing, Bramwell Muita Busiro. For the spoken word, Cherotich Miriam Sharon. Under corporate social responsibility, Manyala Silvanus, Maina Ken Kariuki, Wanjala Derek. Under leadership award, Gonda Mohamed Salim, Muinde Nthusi, Wycliffe Kinywa. Under volunteerism, Adelit Abuti Muboka, Caroline Chege, Kazungu Danson. Under extracurricular activities, Alan Were Omolo, Dosho Kasim Mwakinyezi, Omondi Milton. Under sports and games, the most outstanding players, under the Amsun Running Club, Ruby Oswere, chess, Madelta Glenda, basketball, Faith Atieno Makoha, swimming, Josette Njeri, soccer, Gonda Mohamed Salim. For the most talented in sport, tennis, Ben Odera, hockey, Amos Shikimu, handball, William Ochweo, soccer, Dr. Ben Osama, badminton, Sharon Mvole. Under the most valuable players per sport, in chess, Madelta Glenda, badminton, Sharon Mvole, tennis, Ben Odera, volleyball, Emmanuel Ochola, basketball, Faith Atieno, and finally swimming, Josette Njeri. Thank you. Please be seated.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 43 students, whom I have the pleasure to present to you, qualified for the Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories in the Faculty of Law. The first category, A, Academic Awards, the PhD programs, Orimba Peter Okeo. I would request that you kindly remain standing for the category that you're called until the next category. So, Orimba Peter Okeo, Ajugo John Moi Vinas, and Waiganjo Kenneth Kamotho. Thank you. May be seated. For the master's programs, parts 1 and 2, we have Mutethia Victor Mwendwa, Julius Husna Bosibori, who got the Ngotho Chartered Arbitrators Award, and Shivugu Jack Liaduma, also awarded the Ngotho Chartered Arbitrators Prize. For the bachelor's program, first year, Towet Ian Kipbore, Maingi Mercy Mudeu, into Imana Bessie Gaki, who got the Hamilton, Harrison, and Matthews Lopelli Prize, Ntoruru Maureen Kendi, the PLO Lumumba Foundation Prize. Koang Elizabeth Nyamal, the NHO Mahondo Prize. Crispus Barura Maguaro, NHO Mahondo Prize. Second year, Wanjohi John Muiga. Akoth Stephen Ouma for the Sakarben and Sheth Prize, and also the Tony Maitsi Memorial Scholarship. And then Iringo Sally Amojong for the Tony Maitsi Memorial Scholarship. Third year, Onkangi Pauline Gesare for the Lucy Onono Memorial Award. Dong Evans Ocheng, Ngotho Chartered Arbitrators Award, and Isika Maureen Mukulu for the Ngotho Chartered Arbitrators Award. Fourth year, Dor Mohammed Mahnaz Mohammed, Kongere Tom Leon, Odongo Ocheng Edgar for the Kaplan and Stratton Advocates Award and the Mohammed and Muigai Advocates Award. Chelimo Sylvia, Iseme Kamau and Maema Advocates Award. Shiraz Tar Mohammed Sahir, Iseme Kamau and Maema Advocates Award. Okello Michael Otieno, Professor Paul Musili Wambua Award. We then move to the next category of research and publications, and we have awarded Julius Wandolo. For talent, Gladwell Nganga for acting, recognized for acting, Lindsay Asiome for singing, and Neil Samuel for singing as well. Corporate social responsibility, Japit Nkitia, Brian Kibet, and Noble Wandera. Leadership Award, Kenyatta Samson, Esther Odipo, and Victor Kihika. For volunteerism, we have Miracle Mudei, Salome Chadha, Marshall's Tito. Extracurricular activities, John Lenda, Dennis Haya, and Lennox Kimathi. Sports and games, the most talented player, Griffin Okemwa Morara, who is the leader, and Joseph Okal for swimming. And lastly, certainly not least, the most valuable player per sport, Sharon Gashiri for basketball, and Joseph Okal for swimming. Thank you, sir.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, from the Faculty of Science and Technology, the following 64 students, whom I have the pleasure to present to you, qualified for the Vice Chancellor's recognition in their respective categories. Academic awards, PhD programs category. Oanga Gideon Omondi, Waxana Callistus, Omondi Akendo Innocent Charles. Master's program category, part 1. Matiena Gekonde Hadforce. Omulami Jermaine Onyando, Ogola Polit Awor. Part 2, Muya Dominic Mutiso, Ngaji Calvin Otieno, Kaberia Peter Mwenda. Bachelor's Programs category. First year, Billy Kimanthi Nyaga, Abdul Malik Mbaruk, Mwangi Faith Wairimu, who also receives Dr. ACL D'Souza Memorial Award. Second year, Kimani Sheila Njeri, Mecha Amanda Kemuto, John Martin Kilonzo. Third year, Karanja Lisa Nimo, Swale Abdulatif Ramwendo, Njue Joy Mudhoni. Fourth year, Mulanga J. Kambua, Kamau Ami Gitau, Unilever Kenya Limited Price, Kimani Mutuku Francis, Unilever Kenya Limited Price, Awino Ochien Evans, Kenya Reinsurance Corporation Prudential Award. Njuguna Nancy Waithera, who also receives the Rockland Kenya Limited Award, Kiprop Edwin J.N. Mudama Award, Mutua Anthony Mudhumbi National Oil Corporation Award, Otieno Jimmy Otieno, Twiga Chemicals Limited Award, Alice Daisy Mbonyo, who receives Kenya Meteorological Society Student Excellence Award, and Professor Godwin Patrick Ombasi, Professor Laban A. Ogalo Awards. Kibet Kimweli Kemboi, who receives Dr. Joseph R. Mukavana MBS Award. Orlando Eric Opio, Dr. Joseph R. Mukavana MBS Award, and Odhiambo Lilan Oyo Prudential Award, Muhia Chelsea Nyambura Prudential Award. Master's Programs category, Part 1. Matena Ndege Brian Murimi, who receives Dr. Paul Wambua Award, Rono Chepkosgei Jennifer, who receives Dr. Paul Wambua Award, and Kilonzo John Martin, who receives Kessner Outstanding Student Prize Award. In the Talent Awards category, Cynthia Wangui Wanyeki for modeling, acting, and public speaking. Yegon Kiprop Brian, comedy. Consolata Frigil Kimario, instrumentalist, alto saxophone. Corporate Social Responsibility Awards. Maureen Nasimiyu, Bruno Goga, and Isaac Ndui. Leadership, Kosgei Liosi, Jangaya Symphos Purity, Nancy Njeri Mwangi. Volunteerism Awards. Awundo Robert Akello, Sharon Chepkirui, Sarah Awinja. Extracurricular Activities Award. Simon Milimo, Lakelei Musi Ngei, Andrew Kiyosi. Sports and Games Awards. Most Outstanding Player category. Ferdinand Omanyala, Athletics. David Wanbia, Table Tennis. Jeffords, Rugby. Anastasia Kimunto, Handball. Nelson Mulumba, Handball. Noelia Makena Kimathi, Hockey. Most Talented Player category. Simon Milimo, Athletics. Elisha Siret, Volleyball. Ouma Raphael, Soccer. Mboya Rolex Otieno, Soccer. Susan Chepletin, Basketball. Zach Ondijo, Rugby. Most Valuable Player per sport category. Ndambuki Joseph, Table Tennis. Winnie Ogola, Tennis. Bill Jeffords, Rugby. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, sir, in the 2021-2022 academic year, the following 50 students, whom I have the pleasure to present to you, qualified for the Vice Chancellor's recognition in the respective categories. Academic Awards, PhD. Part 1, Mwangi Jackson Muchiri. To Rael Jepkinyor. Kuria Alex Nduru. Part 2, Nabulindo Nakami Wilkista. Simon Patrick Baenyi. Valence Mutwendu Bwana. Master's Programs, Part 1, Chepkirui Evelyn Seti, Ndungu James Kafodo, Munyoki Peterkin Zomo. Part 2, Jehia Lydia Wanjiro, Wangusi Brian Muyukani, Ogega Edith Bosibori. Bachelor's Programs, First Year, Mutari Kipto Alan, Geshohi Nancy Joan Jerry, Hussein Leonard Otieno, Sang Jan Sidney Kigen, who also receives the Professor Kiama Gitahi Award. Second year, Wafula Cynthia Nyongesa, Karen Wamboi Mwangi, Mwangi Angel Nangira, who also receives the Professor Gerard Mugera Prize. Third year, Levis Lempaso Gaeni, Anthony Bryan, Mwani Christopher. Fourth year, Francis Kelvin Mbai, Ndegwa Victor Mwangi, Oluoch Overton Omondi. Fifth year, Makau Rosalia Mwongeli, who receives also the following awards: the Kenya Veterinary Board Award, the Kenya Animal Genetic Resources Center Trophy, the Professor Gilbert J.O. Agumba Award in Therogenology, the Nobruk Award, and the Ultravetis East Africa Limited. Then Kamau Johnson Gitundu, who receives the Ultravetis East Africa Limited Award, as well as the Professor Peter Mbithi and Family Award. In the research and publication category, we have Nyokavi Mary Mudhoni, Lucy Gatito, and Ian Lojao Kennedy. In the innovation and entrepreneurship category, we have Ian Otuona, Okinya Ramwakanyazuwa, that's a long one. And then you have John Oduor Orinda. In the Talent Award, we have got Daniel Ingosi for singing, Christopher Otieno for poetry, and Christopher Odero for storytelling. In the corporate Mpigie makofi hapo. In the corporate social responsibility category, we have Boaz Kimoi, Dorothy Kiteto, and Ombonyo Ian Emmanuel. In the leadership award, we have Alfonso Yuko, Brian Ogalo, Dana Achola. In the voluntarism category, we have Humphrey Muzembi, Jennifer Pendo, and Ian Otona Aholunya. In the extracurricular activities, we have Aaron Kipruto Langat, Angala Priscilla Betty, and Lamek Otuori. In the sports and games category, the most outstanding player, we have Purity Mutua for Scrabble. And then the most valuable player per sports, we have Teddy War for Scrabble. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
That clap for all of them. Now, Vice Chancellor, we have presented the recognitions to you. It's now my pleasure to invite you to grant those certificates. You can do so. And so may I ask all those who have been listed and pronounced to be upstanding, all the recognizees to be upstanding.
Wow, wow. Excellent, excellent. By authority, for performance, the 20.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. We may be seated. The Vice Chancellor's honors roll for the year 2023 in respect of the recognizees for the year 2021-2022 has been declared. Shall we clap again? I will, Vice Chancellor, allow me to now bring us to another segment. And this segment is going to be a session where you take a photograph with the recognizees, the deans, that faculty, and their donors. Yes, and I will ask you to step down where they will be, but wajipange kwanza. Once you've taken that photograph, you step out. So we will just go in order like that. Those who are present, the Faculty of Agriculture will. So shall I have the Faculty of Agriculture here, the recognizees? Dean, go take your recognizees and take your donors right here when you are ready. And meanwhile, Jack, go and take yours and start getting ready there. And the built environment ready there. And we just go when you get that, you take your photographs, you exchange pleasantries if you want, then you can proceed. We'll take another group photo out there. Faculty of Agriculture. Recognizees from Faculty of Agriculture and Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. If you can move a little faster.
The donors for the Faculty of Arts and Faculty of Agriculture, please join the respective deans. The donors, please. I think with the awardees we are done. You can be seated. The awardees, you can be seated from the Faculty of Agriculture. Faculty of Business, be ready with the awardees. Awardees from the Faculty of Business, please join your dean here. School of Business, please join your dean, Professor Anjari. Faculty of the Built Environment, please take the other slot with the awardees. Faculty of the Built Environment. Where's the Faculty of Business, this slot. Faculty of the Built Environment, the next slot. Business, move this side. That is engineering. That is engineering. Okay. We wait for the Vice Chancellor to join you. Sponsors for the Faculty of Education, you can move with your team. Take the next slot. With the awardees first. Sponsors from the Faculty of Business, you can join the Vice Chancellor and his team for the photo. Sponsors for the School of Business, for the Faculty of Business, sorry. Sponsors for the Faculty of Business, you can join the Vice Chancellor. Faculty of Education, move first and join your dean. And sponsors for the Faculty of Education should be moving closer to the front so that the transition doesn't take a lot of time. Okay. Thank you, Faculty of Engineering. Take your slots. Awardees from the Faculty of Engineering, join the Dean. They are here. Faculty of Education, Vice Chancellor and DVC, you can join Faculty of Education there. Awardees from Faculty of Engineering, move faster and join your Dean here. Faster, we are transitioning very fast. We have sponsors for the Faculty of Education. Sponsors for the Faculty of Education to join the Vice Chancellor and team. Vice Chancellor, you can join this team here. Sponsors of engineering, be close by so that you can join the Vice Chancellor for a photo. Faculty of Health Sciences and your team, please take that slot. Awardees from the Faculty of Health Sciences, join the Dean, Professor Osanjo. Move faster, please, just to save on time. Awardees from the Faculty of Health Sciences. Faculty of Law. Take this slot, Professor, and your team. Awardees from the Faculty of Law, move faster. You join Professor Winnie Kamau. She's here. She's here. Faculty of Health Sciences, awardees move faster. And the sponsors too. Faculty of Law is ready. You are being joined by the Vice Chancellor for this. Faculty of Science and Technology, take that slot. Awardees from the Faculty of Science and Technology. Awardees from Faculty of Science and Technology, join your Dean.
In the words of Susan Heathfield, recognition is not a scarce resource. You can never use it up nor run out of it. And today here at the University of Nairobi, recognition has been indeed plenty at the Student Recognition Awards ceremony. Today, we have been able to recognize the efforts of more than 708 students across the University of Nairobi campuses. This occasion has attracted more than 100 donors and sponsors coming out to support the work that the students here at the University of Nairobi are doing. In previous years, we have been able to recognize student efforts in academia, but this year, which is quite different and the first of its kind, we were able to recognize students across the board, right from academia to sports and talent, and even their contribution to their communities in various capacities. And so there has been a lot of celebration here at the University of Nairobi, with various students being applauded for the efforts that they give towards ensuring that the University of Nairobi indeed remains a center for scholarly excellence, not just with the books, but across the board. At this point, allow me to speak to some of the guests who have been in attendance today. Karibu sana. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Kindly introduce yourself and let us know what role have you been playing in today's function.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm called Engineer Kerry Okwiri Orege. I came here to present the awardees of Engineer Kerry Okwiri Orege Civil Engineering Award.
That's wonderful, and we are indeed grateful. We would then ask, why do you think it is so important to appreciate the efforts of the students in engineering?
Well, one thing is for me is to give back to what the university did for me, because I am what I am because of the University of Nairobi. So I just felt that I should give something in reward, and again also to motivate the engineers. In fact, mine is civil engineering specifically, because in those awards before there was nobody. There was no award for civil engineers and highway engineers, and I thought it was good that we should have one like that.
Wow, it is indeed commendable, and we appreciate that you have seen it fit to do that. And so, how do you feel that was implemented or executed in today's function?
Pardon?
Do you feel the goals that you sought to achieve have been achieved in today's
Certainly, it has been achieved, certainly. And I hope the students will be happy, and even the one who are continuing will be motivated to work harder to get this civil engineering award, which is very lucrative. Yes.
All right.
There are 6 awards in all. Yeah, the best civil engineering student, the best fifth highway engineering student, the best fourth year civil engineering student, and the third best civil engineering student. Thank you.
That is very generous of you, sir. We look forward to more and more of such awards being given.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Indeed, as engineer puts it, for some of our donors, it is indeed an opportunity to give back to this institution that has imparted them. And in his words, indeed, we are, because we all are. Ubuntu, indeed. At this juncture, allow me to speak yet another person. Thank you so much for joining us. Kindly introduce yourself and tell us what role you have been playing in today's function.
Yeah, I'm called Hamdi Irshad. I'm a graduate from the University of Nairobi, from the Faculty of Education. I've been invited and called for this award. Actually, I've been awarded 2 times, one for the overall best student in the Faculty of Education, and alumni, the award, yeah.
Congratulations indeed. Do you think it makes a difference for you that you are recognized for your efforts as a student?
Yeah, of course, it really motivates me. It really gives me the energy to continue with my studies. And in fact, I am planning even to pursue my master's coming this September, God willing.
All right, that is wonderful. What would you tell the institution regarding this initiative to award and recognize students?
I will really tell them to continue, because it really motivates the students, and it really makes the student to go an extra mile, to work hard, to study hard, and to meet their dreams. Yeah.
What about a parting shot to your fellow students?
Come again.
What about a parting shot to your fellow students?
Apa?
Award to your fellow students.